Qutiya Bluejay, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Saturday, which is awesome because today is Saturday with Qutiya. So this is my third week doing Saturdays with Qutiya, and once I get to 10, I'm gonna do a big, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but hopefully to celebrate, I will be doing probably a dance, and you will probably not like it. So, you know what happens, you know the spiel with Saturdays Qutiya. I don't need to explain to you 3,000 times, so here we go. For Monday, for Man Crush Monday, this week I picked Matt Smith from Doctor Who. Now, a lot of people didn't like Matt Smith because he wasn't the best doctor that came after David Tennant, but no one really could follow David Tennant's charisma. Come on, anybody who came after him, be it Matt Smith or anybody else who would be chosen for the job, would probably follow slight foot in his footsteps, okay? David Tennant was on there for a while, and a lot of people, he was on there for 4 seasons. What am I saying? He was on there from season 2 to season 4, and he did fantastically, okay? David Tennant will not be forgotten as a Doctor Who. He will always be Doctor Who to me, okay? But people think that Matt Smith was not really the best suit to come after him, and I happily have to disagree with you. I thought that no one could best, Christopher Eggleston, really. And there are the original Doctors, and every one of them are the original Doctors. Every single one of them. Do not think otherwise. I thought no one could do better than Christopher Eggleston because I got used to him. I know he was only there for 1 season, but I loved him. He was a good doctor. He only did one for 1 season though, but he still counts as one of the Doctors, and I'm proud to have him on that list of being the 9th Doctor. Now, David Tennant, I know I keep talking about them, but David Tennant was a hard act to follow, and Matt Smith did wonderfully doing so. So, I had to say that you're all wrong, and Matt Smith is fantastic. So, let me get on to my Man Crush Monday. Matt Smith is on my Man Crush Monday for this week because I have been watching Doctor Who again, and I will never stop watching Doctor Who as long as it is still around, or still popular, or just being Doctor Who, because it is amazing. I will watch out for Peter Capaldi. I hope that's right. But, I hope he's going to be a great doctor who follows suit after Matt Smith. Let's see how he does. Don't put somebody down who's been picked by Stephen Moffat, by the way, who is a fantastic writer, who also does Sherlock Holmes. Come on. He's fantastic. He picked him himself. Well, not by himself, but he was part of the process. So what I'm saying is, don't knock it till you try it. Right? Okay. So, back to Matt Smith, because I'm getting all over the place. I picked Matt Smith through this week because I've been watching a lot of Doctor Who. And I think he's been underappreciated. I know that a lot of people love Doctor Who, and they would love the Doctor no matter which transformation he was, or regeneration and whatever. And a lot of people, I've seen cuts and such where people have seen them in New York and have seen them. He was running across the bridge and people were, being fantastic about it. So it's like it's really weird, for him to replace David Tennant, but he did a wonderful job from season 6 to season 7. He's not a bad doctor, and I'm glad to add him to the Doctors. We're coming to the 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi. Anyway, so that is my Man Crush Monday. Moving on. My Woman Crush Tuesday, or Toots Tuesday, I said it right this time, is Laura Bailey. Now, no one knows who Laura Bailey is. If you're an anime freak like me, you would know who Laura Bailey is. She is a voice actor. She is a voice actress. She is one of my favorite voice actresses alive. I know her from Toru Honda and Fruits Basket. I know her from several other roles, but her most memorable is Toru from Honda from Fruits Basket. Whenever I heard her voice as the English Toru, I was moved. She emotionally moved me with her lines, even though there's scripts and stuff, whatever. But the actors really put the feelings into the words, which makes me happy just listening to them. So I picked Laura Bailey this week because I was feeling nostalgic, and I wanted to go, I flashed back to Fruits Basket, and I just was like, Laura Bailey is my Woman Crush of the Week. Thank you, Laura Bailey, for being one of the best voice actresses in the industry. Thank you very much. So, for Remember When Wednesday, the title for this one is Burnt Pizza. And I'm going to vividly explain this because I don't want it to go awry of how I explain this to you. Let's just say it was violent, and I'm not going to go through it. So, it was a while back. I think it was before I went to high school. I think it was in middle school. And my sister was hungry in the afternoon, and she put a pizza in the oven, and she asked me to look after it. Well, little me, I don't like to listen to my sister, and so I wasn't listening. I was in my room on my computer, as always, and watching TV and watching anime and doing my homework and whatever. My sister comes tromping downstairs, opening the oven door and yelling, she was yelling. In the end, she got severely in trouble, and it was, I got away with a few bruises. I'm not going to really go into it because the story's really long, but just because of a burnt pizza, a lot of stuff happened, which my sister, who will not be named, she will remember this and kill me for it. So, that is my Remember When. I've noticed this, I know this is off track, but I noticed this, that whenever I think of Remember When Wednesday, it always includes my sister in violence. I had a bad childhood. Anyway, so for Throwback Thursday, I thought back to SugoiCon 2012. If you haven't seen my SugoiCon 2013 video, you should, because that was fantastic. It was a new location, and I had so much fun. So there's that. And then, so SugoiCon 2012, I didn't do a video for that one because I didn't have my camera then. It was broken at the time. So I have a new camera, and that was after SugoiCon 2012. So SugoiCon 2012 was in its old location for the last year it was. And I was at a panel. Oh, hold on a second. So I was at a panel, and there was a panelist up there, and he was talking about these why your fandom sucks. And I was laughing my butt off because fandoms can be crazy, especially let's see, Hitalia fandoms have gone crazy. Homestuck, that was what I was thinking of. Homestuckians, I'm guessing that's what you call them. The Homestuck fandom is freaking insane. They are the most intense people you will ever meet. And I will never read Homestuck. I'm sorry. It's just not. I just don't want to. I'm glad. I'm glad Homestuck has caught on, and I'm glad for people who created Homestuck and whatever. But you people created a very crazy fandom because you did. But your characters are interesting, so I give you a plus for that. So I'm thinking about the SugoiCon 2012, and the panelist happens to be a voice actor, one of the voice actors I love to death, if you know who that is. And I was with my friend Shelby at the time, and we were, sitting in there, and he was talking about an email he got from somebody, and he started off with, "Dear Mr. Ayers," and I was like, wait, Ayers? Because I know a voice actor with the last name Ayers. You know where I'm going with this, right? So I turned over to Shelby, and I was like, "Is that Greg Ayers?" And she's like, "Yeah, what did you think it was?" I was like, oh my god, I felt so stupid at the time. It was so bad. The whole time, I was like, we were like halfway through the panel, and I didn't notice it was Greg Ayers. I had no idea. I was like, oh my god. I had a fangirl moment. It was bad. And I put my head in my lap, and I was just like, oh my god, it's Greg Ayers. I can't believe it, because his voice sounded familiar, and I was just like, I couldn't place him, you know? It was a fangirl moment. And then I got a picture with him. He was busy, and I understand that. He was trying to change out panels. And I got a picture with him while he was busy, and I know it's one of my favorite treasures of all time. And I'm glad I did. So thank you, Greg Ayers, for being one of the kindest people in the world. I got to meet him this year at SugoiCon 2013 as well. And he is still fantastic. His hair was different. I think it was blue this year. Yeah, it was blue this year. He's also one of the greatest rave DJs I ever witnessed, and he's done a great job. And so I was thinking about SugoiCon 2012, and then I was thinking of him. So that was a good year. So Flashback Friday. I'm flashing back to Rugrats. Yes, another 90s kids show. Rugrats was part of my childhood, and I'm not afraid to say it because it was a good childhood. Rugrats, if you don't know the show, which you should know the show. If you don't know what Rugrats is, Google it, please. Please Google it. Rugrats is, if you don't know, Rugrats is about a show about toddlers who are talking toddlers, basically. And, you know, in real life they can't really talk, but to each other they can communicate. And they always go on these adventures, and you have Tommy and Chucky and Angelica, who's the evil villain, basically, in it. And who always gets in trouble, and it's so cute. They actually did a spin-off series, Rugrats All Grown Up, which I approved because it was good. It had them all grown up, and then they could actually talk, but they saw their misadventures and whatever, being themselves. And I love Rugrats. That's one of the best parts of my childhood. Rugrats, Hey Arnold, so on and so forth. It was a good childhood to grow up on, so I'm glad I was born when I did. So that's my Flashback Friday. So today's song Saturday, I picked the song "Wasn't Worth It" by Artist vs. Poet. And if you don't know who they are, that's okay, because a lot of people don't seem to know who they are. I asked around and people don't know. So there's this group called Artist vs. Poet, and their song "Wasn't Worth It" was actually pretty good. When I was looking for some new music to listen to because I was bored listening to the same song over and over and over again, like the replay by Zendaya, sorry, that was stuck in my head last week. So so I had to find a new song, and this song's been stuck in my head all day, and I was just like, this is gonna be my song for Saturday. So "Wasn't Worth It" by Artist vs. Poet. Look it up, listen to them. They're really, really good. So seriously, look them up, because the song will get in your head, really. So that is my song of the Saturday. Now, my new segments. This is my book of the week, The Chronicles of Nick. This is Infamous. Infamous, sorry. This is the third book in the series, I'm thinking. Yeah, it is. This is the third book in the series. The first two books are, oh wow, I'm blanking here. That is so sad. But this is the third book, Infamous. I'm on it right now. I'm reading other books as well, so this one's been on hold for a while since I just got it. But I'm so happy I got it because I wanted the third book. There's probably a fourth book out now, but it's a really good book. It's the first book was good. I mean, like, there's vampires, there's dark hunters, there's zombies, there's or AI zombies, but they're zombies nonetheless. There are very weird characters. There's a guy named Bubba. Nick's pretty good character to follow. He relates to some people a lot, and especially to me. He reminds me of me a lot. And I just really, really love this book. So basically, to tell you, like, I'm going to describe this book in several words, okay? The Chronicles of Nick is about a boy named Nick, obviously, who is the devil's son. You interested? Good. I'm glad, because it's a good book. It's a good series. So this is my book of the week, The Chronicles of Nick, and Infamous, or Invincibility, excuse me. And I can't think of the first book, which is gonna kill me. Oh my god. Okay. Well, The Chronicles of Nick, I recommend it to you. It's by Sherilyn Kenyon. Oh, that's probably wrong. She also has a manga series called Dark Hunters, which is part of this book series as well. She's one of my favorite authors at this point too. So, yay! So The Chronicles of Nick is the book of the week. Okay. So, my show of the week is The Legend of Korra. Yes, it is. I love The Legend of Korra. I've been watching it this week because I was like, I need to catch up on this. So, I did. I'm catching up currently. I'm still at work. I'm still in the process of catching up on it. But I'm doing paper and editing videos and living that I keep forgetting to catch up on it. But I'm currently catching up on it, and everything's good. The Legend of Korra, if you haven't seen that, you probably should watch Avatar The Last Airbender, Nona Avatar The Blue People movie, or The Last Airbender version movie that the Americans made, because that is a piece of shit. It should not be named, ever. That's never part of the Avatar series. Go find Avatar The Last Airbender and watch that first. Watch the whole series first. And then you can watch Legend of Korra to understand what's going on, basically. Or you could just start watching Legend of Korra and go like, oh, okay, I need to know what's going on here, and go to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Either one is good. Avatar: The Last Airbender was one of my favorite shows, and I'm glad. I mean, like, I'm sad that the series is over, and there's only, I mean, like, it was a good series, and I loved it, and I'm kind of sad about it. But The Legend of Korra is not actually, it's not that bad, really. It's not a bad spin-off of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I think they did pretty well on it, and I'm pretty proud of them, really, because it's a good series so far, and a lot of people are into it because they're like, we're Avatar: The Last Airbender fans, and we want more, and here's Legend of Korra, and they're like, yes. And it's like, it's like years after Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is awesome. So, okay, so that is, alright, my last segment is YouTuber of the Week, and this week, I picked Pewdiepie. Now, if you don't know who Pewdiepie is a gamer YouTuber, and he has over 21 million subscribers, so if you are not subscribed to Pewdiepie, you don't like video games, or funny, or cute, because those are the aspects of his whole channel. He's a cute Swedish guy who plays video games and is hilarious, okay? There you go. That's all you need to know, really. Pewdiepie is one of my favorites. One of my favorite YouTubers, of course. I mean, like, I was part of the Bro Army when it was at 1 million subscribers. People were part of the Bro Army way before then. But he probably didn't know he would get to 21 million subscribers. And I didn't think he would either, but, I mean, like, he surpassed Smosh. Smosh, yes! No offense to Smosh, but PewDiePie is pretty fantastic. Smosh is pretty funny, too. I'll talk about them eventually. And, this week, my YouTuber of the week is PewDiePie. PewDiePie, if you're watching, you are fantastic, and keep doing what you're doing, keep doing what you love, because we enjoy watching you. That's just it. And if you're not watching, that is okay too, because who would care about me? I am kind of underestimating myself, but that is okay, because I'm a newbie YouTuber. I'm not there yet, but we're working on it. So that is Saturday with Qutiya. I will see you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed everybody, all my Monday through Saturday, and my new segments this week. Please subscribe to my channel for more of these each week, and my vlogs also, which are pretty. They're me. They're just me. Okay, so I'm gonna stop babbling now. But I will see you all later. Be happy, be safe, be good, and I will see you when I see you. Fly away, my Blue Jays. Bye!